What's going on, folks? So, welcome to episode 4, and this week we'll be talking about everything virus related, malware, spyware, rootkits, bootkit, all that stuff. So, let's jump right into it. So, the most popular question that I get, especially when I used to work at Geek Squad, is how do I even get viruses and malware and stuff like that? And right off the bat, the first thing that I see, the first thing that I ask is, what are you downloading on your machine? And they say, oh, stuff that my kids recommend, or stuff that I saw my friends use, or something like that. So stuff like that. So take this program right here, YTD Video Downloader. Whenever you're installing something, and I'm just going to go out and just pull just the installer out for the program. It's in my downloads here. Whenever you're installing something, pay attention to what you're doing. Pay attention to what you're installing. So, for instance, this is the launch page right here. So you click next, and then you get these offers and all this other crazy stuff. So it's a lot of text on here, so you don't really want to read it. So you just click next. Don't click next without reading anything on this page first. Now you got the privacy terms. You got all of that stuff here. And then you got this thing that says express install, then you got custom and advanced. Just always, if you see custom or advanced or something like that, just click advanced, because there's going to be some options in there for you so that you can take these things off if you don't want them installed on your machine. Go to the next one, and then you get stuff like, it just says YTD Video Downloader, and then it says accept. So if you're thinking that you're accepting YTD Video Downloader, that's not what you're accepting. You're actually accepting a program called Rocket Tab. So you don't need this crap. This is just junk right here. These basically, for me, the way I think of them as, they create openings for viruses. You create an opening, and then the viruses just come in and take over. So hit decline, folks. So not until you get to the actual install screen where you see this, then you're done. Okay. So I don't know anything about this program, so what I'm using it for is just demo purposes. So I'm actually going to, the next video, I'm going to take it off and show you how to completely rid it, if this was a bad program, how to completely clear it out of the system. Okay. So pay attention to what you're downloading out there. That's the first way I see a lot of folks getting viruses. The second way is like those fake, Facebook links and all of that crap. It says, oh, watch this video of so and so doing such and such. Don't click on that stuff. We know that it's fake, but we're just tempted to click on it because it seems like, what if I can watch this? Just let it go, folks. Just let it ride. Just leave it alone. Don't touch it. Just drop it. Okay, that's a surefire way to get a virus on the machine. That's very similar to another way, which is just basically phishing emails. So, hey, click this and then you'll get blah, blah, blah. Or hey, free medication for whatever. Don't click that stuff. Don't even open it. If you're unsure about it, just hover over the link. So I got my Yahoo email up here. You can hover over the link, and excuse me, at the bottom of the screen right here, it tells you where that link goes. Okay, so if it says something like, let's actually go to the spam folder where it's going to be some junk mail, some stuff that should be in here. So let's look at this one. This person here. So it says, how are you? So you see, I can't hover over this link. You see, something's not right here. It's talking about Viagra and Cialis, which is all spelled wrong. So stuff like this, just hover over the link and just make sure that it goes somewhere, or make sure the place that it's going makes sense. Like if it's an email that says facebook.com, or it's from Facebook, and you hover over the link and it says getrich.com or something like that, it's not real. So be careful of stuff like that. Be careful of spam messages, and a lot of times they'll come from all kinds of places, like Dr. Oz, for instance. Like, this is obviously not real. again, the link is not even popping up here. So, it's blocking, it's also blocking the images, which is another way, because you can actually get viruses from automatically downloading images in email. So be careful there. Another really popular way that I see people getting viruses is basically from weak passwords. So you can type in and you say list of common passwords. So it'll basically bring up a list, and here's just 25. Here's just 25 of the most common passwords that you have here, which is a pretty small list. This is pretty small. So this is just like the top 25. These lists can be in the thousands, like easy. And basically what hackers can use this for is they can run a program that uses a technique called brute force, which basically just tries password after password after password until the right one comes up. Okay, so use better passwords. Don't use stuff that's related to you. And I know we've all done it before, like use our pet name or something like that. I know I'm guilty of it. So, but use better passwords. Use a password manager. A password manager will basically allow you to use different passwords while only remembering one, and that's the one for your password manager. So if you find yourself having to sign into Facebook, IG, Twitter, whatever you're signing into, use a password manager. That'll allow you to just sign into your password manager. That password manager will remember the password for you so that you don't have to. Okay, so you can use that to kind of have a second level of support on passwords. So those are some of the most popular ways that I see people getting viruses on their machines. And then also, if you don't know what programs are bad, just type in list of rogue software, as a matter of fact. So this will bring up a Wikipedia list of rogue softwares out there that are bad, and some basic ones that I see a lot are PC Optimizer Pro, My PC Backup, Reg Clean Pro, all sorts of stuff like that. So watch out, look on this list, and PC Optimizer Pro is probably on this list. Yep, here it is right here, PC Optimizer Pro. So look out for this stuff, folks. This stuff is pretty basic, and it can, because viruses aren't necessarily out to break your machine. They're more looking to get information more than anything nowadays. So they want you to still be able to connect to the internet and do stuff, so they can, spyware watches you, and then malware basically steals information from you. So if you don't know, just take a look at this list, or even better yet, just Google the program and just take a look and see what it says. Okay. So next week we'll talk about how to remove these programs and get them off. But as for protection, what you want to do is you want to get an anti-malware protector. Mine's is Malwarebytes, which is probably one of the best, if not the best, malware protection software out there, and it's free. And then you want to get you an antivirus like a WebRoot or AVG if you pay for AVG. Even free antivirus is okay as well. So the only problem with free antivirus versus paid antivirus is that free antivirus, you get the list of fixes late. So on paid antivirus, you're always up to date. So when new viruses come out, you have the protection first. In free antivirus, you're getting the updates. So the updates are what keep you protected, because there's basically a list of, just think of it as a list of, okay, this virus came in, this is how you fix it, check. Keep that. So you keep that on the list. So next time when that virus comes in, you can just go, the program just goes back to the list and just says, oh, this is how you fix it? Okay, this is a bad file. Quarantine it. So you can use those. Do not use more than one antivirus. Only use one. You can use an antivirus and an anti-malware. So you can use something in tandem with Malwarebytes if you only have the free version. But if you have the pro version, you can just use one. Now, with that being said, it's not going to catch everything. It's not perfect. It's gonna catch most things, but it's not gonna catch everything. So still be careful, because a huge part of virus protection is just having safe browsing habits. Be careful what you're going on. You can download tools out there that'll help you out with that. I know one of the tools is called YAC. You can use YAC basically to kind of help you spot out those bad links and bad websites and bad files and things like that. So the best and easiest way is just to have safe browsing habits. Really, that's it, folks. So like I said, next week we're going to take off YTD, and we're going to use a tool we're going to use these two tools right here. So IOBit uninstaller and then Malware Bytes. So go ahead and download those two tools, and I'll go over briefly in the next video how to do those, and then we'll get it done. Alright, until next week. Peace.